is. When I do these shows,
StreamYard is awesome.
StreamYard is awesome. When we do these shows, we use StreamYard. If you guys want to make a show, use StreamYard. There's a link down below in the description. My good buddy Nightbot, which again is me, I think SY will give you the link. You can use StreamYard. There's nothing to download. All you do is, it's cloud-based. So all you can do is you log in, which is like what I'm trying to do right now. So we're killing some time here.
Plus, there's even free versions of StreamYard that don't cost you anything.
That's correct. That's correct. So use StreamYard. Sign up. The link is in the chat here. Or it should be. Where do we go? Is it there? Where's Nightbot? You guys, StreamYard. You want to use it if you want to make a show. And hey, I would love to be a guest on your show. I think Dane, we would love to be on your show. So if you sign up for StreamYard, there's a link down below in the description. I'm trying to get Nightbot to spit out the link for it. If you guys use StreamYard, ask Dane and I to be on your show. We'll come on your show. It'll be awesome. All right. Well, okay. So yeah, StreamYard.
And you too can become a internet celebrity. That's
right. Just like Dane Zimmerman. It's true. All right. Nightbot's not working for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Believe me, though, please. StreamYard is awesome. All right. This is exclusively Van Halen, you guys. We're going to talk about my friend Jason Becker. It's going to be an amazing episode. You don't want to miss it. Smash that subscribe. Smash that thumbs up. And it's July 25th, 2023. It's 8:09 p.m. Eastern, 5:09 Pacific, and Mountain, I think. I think we're under the same time zone, right?
Yeah.
You and me? Mm-hmm. I think so. Oh, there we go. Nightbot, finally. There you are. The best part about StreamYard is that you can customize your live streams with your own branding, logos, and overlays. It's all about making it unique to you. Try it. There's the link in the chat. Try StreamYard and make a show. It's awesome. All right, exclusively Van Halen, if I can find the right intro for it. Is starting starting now. Here we go.
Chris Kelly. That way. Chris Kelly. Chris Kelly. Chris Kelly.
Oh, you're doing that one?
Hey! This is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Beane TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!
Yo!
The great Michael Anthony.
Thank you, Michael Anthony. Yeah, he does our intro. It's awesome. Exclusively Van Halen. You can see me, right? Yes, there we are. I see us.
There
you guys. There we are. We are here. Dane Zimmerman. He's over there.
Right
there
here.
He is.
I'm right here.
There he is. Of Dane's Guitar Channel. Right? Or Zim's Guitars.
Guys. Zim's Guitars on YouTube.
Zim's Guitars.
Big YouTube star personality kind of guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you're
digging stuff out of storage lockers, restringing old guitars. Just living the dream.
Have you found another storage locker yet?
Believe it or not, I have.
Oh, no
I have
way.
found. Well, the girl that owned the last one, she has one more. And it's been 2 months since I did that video. And so I'm like, I called her on Sunday. I was like, oh, it's Sunday. I'm going to call her and say hi to her. And I said, hey, have you gone through that storage locker yet? And she's like, no, I haven't. And blah, blah, blah. I'm busy at work and it's so hot. But will you help me go through that locker? And I'm like, yeah, I'll help you go through that locker. So I don't know what I got myself into. So there is that.
Dude,
and there's
right
also,
on.
I bought about 20 G&L guitars. Okay, the tribute series G&L guitars, and they were in a storage locker. And I didn't go to the locker and stuff. I bought them from some other guy that went down to Tucson to buy all these guitars out of a locker. He brought them to my store, and the problem is they're missing parts. And so I need pick guards and the bridges. And so I go, okay, I can get bridges for stuff. So I bought all these guitars. And then I go on eBay and I look for a bridge for a G&L A-Stat, one of the tribute G&Ls. They're like $114 a piece. And I'm like, oh no, I have to go down to that locker and dig through boxes and try to get all these parts for these G&L guitars that I have. So I've been making calls. I'm trying to figure out how to get down there. I might have to make a trip to Tucson early in the morning one of these days and dig through a locker and pray that I find parts for a bunch of G&L, imported G&L tributes. Yeah.
That's great, man.
Fingers crossed I can get it done.
Fingers crossed. Dude, you can do it. You can definitely do that. It'll be awesome.
I'll drive to Tucson to get these parts, and then I can put I think I have like 15 or 16 G&L guitars that need assembled. But if I go online and pay $120 plus shipping for the bridge, there's not going to be any money. I'll lose money on all of them. It's all about the money. It's all about the money.
Wow, it is YouTube. Money. Okay. You guys, welcome. This is exclusively Van Halen. We talk all things Van Halen Tuesdays. We call this OU81 Tuesdays here on Johnny Beane TV. All things Van Halen, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. We do giveaways. We give away the Funko Pops. We give away albums. We give away vinyls. Let's see. Oh, by the way, we're Dane. We're about 50 away from the big 10,300 YouTube subscribers.
Nice.
It's growing.
They're coming on faster.
It seems like every other show, I'm like, we're almost there. And I think it's when you get to the double digits, I think that's where the traction really starts.
It starts to, it's like an airline taking up, a big old 747 taking off. Once you start to get going, then you're in the
that's the part I hate. I like the landing part, actually. I don't like the taking off part, but I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to that. So it's good. You guys, but here we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook. This is a podcast. You can actually listen to us on Spotify, believe it or not. Spotify? Yeah, you can listen to the Johnny Beane podcast. You can listen to my original music, which actually is not bad. It's not terrible. So,
I love that intro song.
Yeah, that's me.
We're going to put lyrics to that one of these days.
That's me. I wrote that. I mean, it was like 16 years ago. But I wrote that song. So, yeah. So this is a podcast, and we're live everywhere. But hey, let's say hello to the top tier. We like to give special shout outs to the top tier of our channel members here on Johnny Beane TV YouTube channel. Channel membership is a way you can help support the channel and support these shows. And the top tier, they are called the executive producers. We also call them the top of the world members. And they are currently CC, Stephen Franklin, Michael Smith, Music Therapy, Laz, Sherman Callahan, 40 Grit, which, by the way, if you're watching this, you can jump in if you want. I'll give you the link. John Moronic, Majestic PB and J Cat, Guitarman 45, Janice Lala, The Intern, Arhabs, Warlag, Patty Dill, and Fairfield Guitar Co. That's Lewis. That's the top tier, the executive producers of Johnny Beane TV. If you'd like to become a channel member, click that join button somewhere on your screen. YouTube keeps kind of moving it around. But consider becoming a channel member. You get your name in green in the chat, like Mike Olson, like Robbie Stingle, like Not Visible, like Janice Lala, like, let's see, is anybody else here? Like a number of people. A number of you guys. If your name's at green in the chat, you are a channel member, so I can see you. And I think I saw another one. Chad Freeman is a channel member. Patty Dill is a channel member. I see you guys in the YouTube chat because your names are green. You're channel members. Your names stick out. You get exclusive content. You get, let's see, well, you get a lot of cool stuff. You get to walk around town telling people that you're a channel member of Johnny Beane TV. I mean, that's pretty cool right there. I do that. I walk around in my own T-shirts, and people are like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Well, that's my podcast." And they're like, "No way!" And they actually go and they subscribe.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, the next step is to drop flyers out of an airplane. Which, I mean, we can do that. Okay, channel membership here on YouTube. If you'd like to help support in other ways while we are live, Super Chats is a way you can help support the channel. And here on this channel, only on this channel, believe it or not, Super Chats changes the color of the lights in what's called the Guitar Noir. If you look behind me, you're like, what is that? This is called the Guitar Noir. I found this in an alley somewhere. It's the wrong button. And these lights were in there. I opened up the doors.
In a storage locker.
I found this in a storage locker. Look at this. These lights, they're changing. They're magic. This is magic. But you can actually drop what's called a super chat. It supports the channel, supports these shows. You can actually change these lights to whatever tier you want to change to. Get our attention. Get your question or comment highlighted. Get a shout out on Twitter. It's very cool. It's a very cool thing. By the way, there's giveaway stuff in there. We're doing a giveaway tonight. I know we've given these away 3 weeks in a row, but, you know, not everybody has one. Van Halen Life magazine. We're giving these away, and Mike's saying he won't be home till 6:30 tonight. So, or, 40 grit.
That's too bad.
Whoops. Okay. We're giving these away tonight, or this. If you would like to win this, all you got to do is participate in the chat, although I don't have the thing running yet because my laptop likes to overheat. So stick around. Towards the end of the show, I will hook up the giveaway tool. So only those that are left at the end will be able to participate in this. We'll have 4 people fighting over this later. But you can win this. It's awesome. Awesomeness. Okay, so we're giving that away. Let's see. Subscribe to my channel, please. As I said, we are very close. Very, very, very close to 10,300 YouTube subscribers here on... Well, I just said it, on YouTube. We're so close. I mean, this channel is only almost 18 years in existence. But we are very close. Things are finally happening around here after 18 years. So consider subscribing. Okay, what else? We're live on Facebook. Johnny Beane personal page. And I've got a musician page we're live as well. Facebook Stars is a way we can help support over there. Speaking of Facebook, we're also live in the exclusively Van Halen group. It's 62,000 members. EVH Gear Fans Live group, EVH Gear Fans Live page, and the Johnny Beane TV group. We are live also. And we're live on Twitter.
It looks like
X.
Chris King's over there on Facebook right now.
He's the only guy over there on Facebook.
Chris King's watching on Facebook.
He's the only dude. I need to change this because, yeah, Twitter is now known as X. They've retooled. So I need to change that card. Are you aware of that? Twitter is now called X?
Yeah, and I'm also hearing stuff that it's going to be shut down in a while for a while and things like that too. Maybe I'm not really sure. I've heard a couple of things like, why is Elon Musk going to close the whole thing down after spending billions and billions of dollars on it? So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Everything he does is pretty interesting, and so yeah, I've seen he's just going to use an X. It's the no more little Twitter bird anymore.
That was a bird. I know. I like Twitter. I've been on. Well, it actually says on that card. I've been on Twitter since September 2008.
Wow.
So I've been on there for a long time. So now it's called X.
Social media influencer was on there.
Yeah.
So our goal tonight, being social media influencers, is to just influence people in how awesome Van Halen it really is. Come on now. That's an easy job. How easy is that?
It's
Van Halen is so cool.
Van Halen is awesome.
Yeah.
Look at this.
5150.
Somebody gave me this shirt one time.
That's
I
a
know.
good shirt, man.
I love it. It's very cozy. Okay. All right, you guys. Van Halen.
Chat.
We have a lot of people here. Let's see who do we have here.
People.
Actually,
How many people we got going?
About 40.
Okay.
40 people.
It's gonna get more.
Chris
We're gonna
King.
double that by the end of the show.
Chris King is here. Van Halen is the best. That's right, on Facebook. Jeff Davidson. It's called X. It's called X. As in just the letter.
I remember there was a band called X. You remember those guys? Female singer. They were called X. Punk rock.
I remember Brand X.
No, that was English. That was Phil Collins.
That was like Phil Collins, a number of people.
Yeah.
In that.
No,
one.
there's a band just called X.
Mm-hmm.
Punk rock thing.
Mm-hmm. Bob, we're gonna talk about that.
All right, let's get into it.
Gonna talk. We're definitely gonna talk about that.
So you spent a couple of days, or you spent you went on a little trip a couple of days ago over the weekend.
Yes. Yeah, yes. If you guys watch the other shows on the channel here, we do. 'Cause you got to promote the other shows too. We do a show called Saturday Night. It's a long running show. We're like 5 years into it or something. Saturday Night. It's kind of like Saturday Night, but it's called Saturday Night. We do those every Saturday night.
Now, I used to be a part of the Saturday night shows a couple of years ago. I got demoted to the Tuesday night show.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, the Tuesday night show is way better.
It actually is. I agree with you. Well, I love them all. They're all mine.
You know what? The Saturday night show is awesome too.
The Saturday night show, it's changed around a little bit. There's different people that have come and gone on that one.
Well, the Tuesday night show, I am still at my guitar shop. I'm still kind of in the work. My store's still open. I mean, the Saturday night show, I was out at the discos. I was at the bar playing gigs. I didn't have enough time for it. I'm too busy.
Yeah, I know.
Just going to the disco, going on dates and stuff.
I know.
Busy man.
I know. But yeah, Saturday nights we do a show. We do giveaways. We do giveaways every what's called a desk stream. Waterloo, it's delicious. So if you see me standing here, this is called a desk stream. I have a standing desk. You can't see it, but there's a desk right here. So if you see me right here, like this, we're doing a giveaway. Okay, like the scheduled shows, like Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I do 4 nights of scheduled shows where we do giveaways. I also do like Mondays where you might see me go live at a guitar center. I did one yesterday. Wednesdays for what I call Wolfgang Wednesday. You'll see me live at a shop or maybe with our friend Music Therapy Laz or something.
Fridays is the Kramer guitar show.
Fridays, we talk Kramer guitars.
That's
All
a
things
good show right
Kramer. Yeah, we look at listings. We talk, we talk about Kramer guitars.
there. And you have
Fridays.
experts that actually worked for Kramer on the show with you every Friday.
Every Friday.
Mhm.
Every Friday. We talk Kramers. Every Saturday, we talk whatever. Sunday nights, I do a show called the Guitar ASMR Show where I play the guitar. So I'm not just good looking. I can also play. So if you'd like to listen to me actually play the guitar, and I call it the Guitar ASMR Show. So that doesn't mean I'm just sitting there just shredding the entire time. That means I'm like making weird noises, putting the people to sleep, and that's a good thing.
Tons of delay and reverbs and all kinds of good
effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that stuff.
wet, dry, wet sounds, all that.
I'm a huge fan of that stuff. So I do a lot of that stuff. So that's Sundays. So where were we going with this? So last Saturday, Saturday, I went out to this thing called the Alameda Music Swap Meet. It was like nothing but booths of like vinyls and T-shirts
I would have
and
loved
clothing,
to have been there.
records. They had live bands. Dude, if you would have been there, you would have been like, yeah, this is awesome.
I would have loved to have been there.
It was amazing. Let me get Nightbot their link. Hopefully that works. Yeah, so I went to go meet up with these Instagram friends of mine that I've been meaning to meet up with the last 2 NAMM shows. Were you at NAMM last couple of years? And you remember seeing people walking around with a Lego Van Halen guitar? Does that ring a bell?
No, I don't remember that. I don't think I've seen that.
You might have seen other YouTubers posting videos with a Lego-made Van Halen guitar. That belonged to our friends from Rocket Music Gear.
Oh, okay.
And I finally got up to meet up with them this Saturday in Alameda at the swap meet, Alameda, California, at the old Navy base. Okay. Anyway, I got a guitar strap from them. You follow for cool guitar straps. That's their link.
Man, I would have
Rocket
bought
Music
like
Gear.
50 guitar straps. How much was that guitar strap that you, what'd you pay for that guitar strap?
I paid $40.
It's a good strap for $40.
It's an awesome guitar strap. And if you want to see it,
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's back there, but here, let's do this. I was going to say, watch my Sunday show. Hopefully I can reach. Where's that spring sound? Okay, this is it right here. I'll show you guys. This is Rocket Music Gear. You guys all know this has been my main guitar for a while because of the Vega Trem. I love the Vega Trem tremolo. But this is the strap right here. It changes colors in the light, like it's purple and blue.
Oh, I see that.
They have all kinds of different ones. All kinds of different ones. Yeah. Yeah, see? It does like all this different stuff. They have ones that are like that changes color in the heat. All kinds of cool stuff. There we go. But anyway,
Halface in the chat. Long time no see.
huh?
Halface. In the chat.
Alface, what's up, dude? What's up? So, where am I going with the story? So I went to this thing and I was leaving, and a good buddy of mine named Dave Lopez from this band called Flipside. If you guys back in the mid 2000s, you guys would have heard this song on the radio called Someday. It was all over the radio. It was everywhere. That's my friend's band. And anyway, he's the guy that introduced me to Jason Becker. Okay. So anyway, so I'm leaving and he's in line. He's like, Johnny, I heard you were here. I just got here. Here we are. So anyway, we
line with him.
I got back in line, went back in, walked around the entire thing again. And then from there, my friend Dave Lopez and then myself, and there was another guy there. I forgot his name. we go on to we end up going back to Jason Becker's house Saturday. It was Jason's birthday. So
Cool.
you guys know for a lot of years, I'll go over to Jason's house and hang out, and I can actually show you, if I can change my brand here, however you do that, I'll show you photos from previous years. So if you follow me on Facebook, if we're Facebook friends, if you follow me, I guess, you would have seen a post like this.
Yeah, I've seen
Bunch
those.
of photos.
Look at
bunch
the
of
old
photos.
Johnny Beane with the sideburns.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was 13 years ago. But yeah, all kinds of photos with Jason, and this is over the years. This is
In that
many,
photo, you kind of look like the dude from The Big Bang Theory.
I've heard that so many times from
Well,
people.
you look just like like the doppelganger or whatever. You look like the
Mhm.
same guy.
And he's good looking, so that means I must be too. Anyway, I hit the wrong button.
Penny.
So
yeah, you got to date Penny.
so there we are. That's myself and Jason
Yeah.
right there over the years. You know, different times, different birthdays, and then I've got a lot of awesome friends that would show up, like Matt Blackett. You guys may know him, formerly of Guitar Player Magazine.
Okay.
And then our friend Brian Spalding. You guys remember Brian Spalding in the chat? Our friend from Hawaii?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
him. We haven't seen him in a long time, but that's him in the photo. That's myself and Matt Blackett at Jason's house. That's one of those years. Hanging out. See, you can tell we're having a great, look at that. We're having a great
Bo
time.
Band Blackie 5150 says that he lives 10 miles down the street from Jason.
Right
Bo
on.
Band Blackie 5150 is in the same neighborhood.
I almost got to meet Jason. Right on, dude. Very cool. Very cool, man. You'll get to meet him. Yeah, Jason is Jason's awesome.
40
Yo,
good stuck at work. That's okay, buddy.
that's cool.
Got to sell those cars.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, as you can see, Jason's an actual friend of mine. I'm not making any of this stuff up. But what's going on is he has a guitar. He has a guitar that was a gift from Eddie Van Halen.
Right.
Back in 1996, Eddie Van Halen came to Richmond, California, visited with Jason's family, and there's video of this. You guys have all seen video of. I think it has like a couple million views. And he gifted Jason a guitar, number 69, a Peavey Wolfgang. I'll show you.
69.
69.
There
it is right there.
Uh-huh.
I would take selfies with his guitar all the time back in the day. So there's the guitar, and it's signed to
What's it say on
Jason.
it? It says Jason. Can you read what that says?
It says, Jason,
play-
we will play guitar. We will play guitar together in the future. Love from heart, probably love from my heart to your soul. Eddie Van Halen,
What a cool
96.
guy. What a great
So-
thing to say.
Yeah. Yeah. So see, I would see the guitar all the time, along with Jason's other very famous guitars. I would see that guitar all the time. But
Because Jason was the guitar player on the David Lee Roth solo album. Little Ain't Enough. Is that the
Yes.
record that he did? Okay.
Yes.
Great record.
Yeah. Yeah. It was actually, there was two guitar players on that album. It was Jason Becker and a guy by the name of Steve Hunter. He was also guitar on that album. Steve's a great guy. I've met him several times over the years. I actually have a video on my channel here of at one of the Jason Becker Not Dead Yet events, and Joe Satriani is playing, and Steve Hunter got up and jammed with him. You can actually watch that on my channel here. I was in the front row filming the entire thing. So unfortunately, Jason has to sell this guitar. So you guys might have saw a video. Actually, the video actually debuted Saturday, Jason's birthday. there's this guy called the Neurotic Guitarist. He put out the video.
A YouTuber, another YouTuber.
Yeah. He put out the video with the guitar, telling the story. He showed some of the footage from Edward at Jason's house. So basically what's going on is this guitar it's going up for auction very soon. Very soon. So we want to get the awareness out that the guitar will be available. And basically it's going for sale to help Jason and his family with his medical costs.
So Johnny, a guitar like that, well, what would you estimate the value of that auction's going to end up at? What's that thing going to sell for? Your best guess right now. I know we have nothing to go on other than, but what do you think somebody's going to pay for that thing?
Well, can we go through the guitar first? Can we go through it? Can we talk about what it is?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a photo of the headstock. It's a Peavey Wolfgang. It was one of Edward's personal guitars, number 69. Number 69 Peavey Wolfgang. It has the ivory tuners. If any of you guys are Peavey Wolfgang fanatics, and I know there's a few of you out there, Jeremy Hefner. I know there's a few of you guys, and you guys know the history of the Peavey stuff. And if you're unfamiliar with the Peavey Wolfgang, you guys all know Edward Van Halen. He basically came out with his first. He played Kramer guitars back in the day. He
designed it. Yeah, it was his design.
He played Kramer guitars back in the day, and there's a photo of me holding a guitar. That's actually a replica of like a Van Halen Kramer guitar right there. That was back in 2010. So once Edward left Kramer, he went to Music Man. Okay, he went to Music Man guitars, and I think Music Man, I think they already had the guitar kind of, but he suggested things, and because originally it was called the Axis. Then once Edward left Music Man, they went back to using the Axis name for what was formerly the Eddie Van Halen guitar. So once Eddie went to Peavey, because Peavey was making his amplifiers called the 5150s. Once he goes to Peavey, Jim DeCola designs the Peavey Wolfgang. And Jim, we've had on the show before.
I guess Music Man couldn't keep up with demand. A lot of guys were ordering them, and then so they
were making them like one at a time or something. They were
as many as you need, and we'll sell a ton of them.
There was very, very few Music Man guitars, so they're going crazy now. The Music Mans, I have one. It's up there. The Music Man guitars it's insane what's going on. But once Edward left Music Man, he went to Peavey because they were already making his amplifiers. Jim DeCola, good buddy of ours, Jim DeCola designed. He basically looked at the Music Man. Watch this video. Watch this video right here. It's myself and Amanda Peters, and we're talking to Jim DeCola, and he actually shows us prototypes of the original Peavey Wolfgangs. He shows us prototypes. We had a great time. And then when I was out in Nashville, Jim actually gave me a tour of Gibson, personal tour of the factory. So anyway,
fun day.
It was awesome.
That was a fun day. Yeah.
So anyway, check out this video here, Jim DeCola. If you want your history of the Peavey Wolfgangs, check out this video. Link.
That's the good vid right there.
That's an awesome video. So anyway, once Edward moved on to Peavey, because they're already making his amps, they started making his guitars. Again, Jim DeCola designed the Peavey Wolfgang. This particular guitar was number 69. So it was one of Edward's personal guitars under his contract with Peavey. So he brought the guitar to Jason Becker's house. He played it. He played the guitar. There's video of Edward playing the guitar in Jason's living room which is exactly where I am in these photos, same place. And he signs the guitar, as you can see, right there. Jason, we will play guitar together in the future. Love from my heart to your soul. Ed Van Halen, 1996. So he signs the guitar. He gives it to Jason, and the guitar basically lived on Jason's wall here for years. Years and years and years, along with several other guitars. Some of those other guitars are sold.
What's that blue one right there?
That blue one?
If you don't mind. Yeah.
That's a Carvin.
Oh, cool.
Those
What's
are
the
all
red
mostly
one right over your head.
Carvin. Those are Jason Becker model Carvin guitars.
Oh, that's right. And the one with the multicolored pickup down there. Yeah, that's a Carvin. That's right.
That's an Ibanez. Jason had Ibanez.
Multicolor.
Yeah, the brown one. That's a number. Is that a numbers? No, it's not a numbers. Maybe it is.
No, that's
Jason
a
has.
Carvin.
Jason had Ibanez guitars. He had Carvin guitars. He now has Kiesel guitars. You guys don't know Kiesel? They make his guitars for him.
Love Kiesel.
We love Kiesel. So Peavey. Anyway, so now this Peavey guitar, Wolfgang guitar, is. It's not up for auction yet, but it will be very soon. And again, all the proceeds from that will be going to Jason and his family for his medical costs. I mean, I was at Jason's house. I was at his house on Saturday.
Yes.
And there was a small group of us there for his birthday. We were hanging out. I mean, I hated not seeing that guitar there because, like I said, I would see that guitar all the time. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I love my Van Halen, so to know what that guitar is, I'm like, man, this is awesome. But anyway, that guitar, it's going up for auction very soon. Very soon. So help share these videos out, get the awareness out that the guitar is available.
Brooks is saying that Kiesel has a really cool Blueburst version of the Jason Becker model. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, they make a numbers version, which I've played the real one, which they sold. They sold. I mean, it sucks. It sucks that they're having to sell his guitars.
So is there any idea when this auction's going to take place? Is it going to be a month or a week or a year from now, or what are you thinking?
I think pretty soon. I think pretty soon, actually. This photo here, this was actually taken at Soundwave Studios in Oakland, California. This is one of his birthday parties. This was before I even lived in Santa Cruz. This was like 9 years ago, maybe, that photo.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. Here, I'll show you a couple other ones real quick. That's at Jason's house. That's at his house there. There's another one. There's like the collage right there. That's Edward. Actually, that bottom middle photo, that's Edward actually at Jason's house playing that numbers guitar. That's a Peavey. And unfortunately, they sold that guitar. That one was sold too, I believe. And then, there's myself and Matt Blackett, formerly a Guitar Player magazine, and Brian Spalding, who we haven't seen in a while. I hope Brian, if you're watching this, I hope everything's cool. Yeah, Brian, we would see all the time in the chats. We haven't seen him for quite a while, though. He ended up moving. He moved to Hawaii. And he actually gifted me a Marshall cabinet. Brian Spalding. So I have a Marshall 4x12 cabinet in my garage.
So Johnny, let me ask you a funny question. When you hit this stop cam little thing down here in the StreamYard thing, what does that do? If I hit my stop cam little button right there.
it turns your camera off. And if you have an avatar, so you don't have the avatar.
It does?
Yeah. See, I have an avatar, so mine should.
Afraid to hit that button.
See, now you can just hit that button whenever you need to. I'm always having to turn my camera off.
Or something.
Well, you would turn the microphone off too. There's a mic button there as well. So if you sneeze, and there we go. So you got to turn the mic off.
I get it now. I get it.
But you got that right there.
I've only done this show for like 3 years, and I'm finally learning with us little bit.
It's cool. It's all good. It's all good, man. So Jeff Davidson, we love Kiesel. Love Kiesel guitars. So basically, Guitar World just put out an article. Basically, they're talking about the Neurotic Guitarist's video. But we want to get the awareness out there that this guitar is available shortly. So if you're a guitar collector, if you're a fan of Jason Becker, of course Eddie Van Halen, this is one of those guitars. You know how the Hot for Teacher guitar sold for like $4 million?
Yeah, so what do you think this Jason Becker thing's going to go for? It was never in a video where the Hot for Teacher thing, everybody's seen it. Or was it in a video?
But it is in a video. It's in a video. Oh. See, that's the thing too. It's not like a signed guitar that, like where'd this come from? There's no proof. There's video of Eddie actually playing the guitar and actually signing the guitar.
Okay.
Let me. So it wasn't
in the music video, but there was video content done of him signing it and giving it to him as a gift. Was it on his birthday one year, or was that why Eddie was there?
No, Eddie was actually there. I don't think it was his birthday. No, I think because it was in August. Jason's birthday is July 22nd. Right, 22? Because I was just there. What was the date? Saturday. That was Jason's birthday. Here, Van Halen. I'll show you some screen caps.
It would have been the 21st?
Saturday.
Robbie's saying $2 million. $2
million?
Yeah.
Chris
King on Facebook saying over $1 million.
Over $1 million. That would be amazing. It's about the awareness.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to just help Jason and his family. That would be really, really helpful, because he needs nursing, right? Was there nurses around, or a nurse, or is his parents doing it though? Oh, he has nurses. Yeah, that takes.
Oh
money.
yeah. He has nurses. He has he has parents. His brother was there when I was there. It was a small group of people. There was like 10 to 15 of us. There wasn't many people there all this last party. Anyway, I'll show you guys a couple screen caps of this. Edward played the guitar. Let's see. Okay, that's the numbers guitar. That's the numbers. That's that Peavey here. That's actually no, I don't have a photo.
That kind of looks like that's a Carvin. That has the Carvin headstock on it, and it's got the multicolor pickups.
Right, but it was a Peavey. The original one's a Peavey.
Oh.
The original guitar is a Peavey, and then Carvin made their versions of it. There was a couple other companies that made versions of that guitar as well. There was several. But anyway, so Eddie's playing this guitar, as you can see. And I do have a photo of myself holding that guitar at one of Jason's screenings for his... There was a documentary called Not Dead Yet, which, if you guys have not seen it, if you're unfamiliar with Jason Becker, watch this documentary called Not Dead Yet. Google it. It might be on YouTube. It's probably on Netflix. I would go to the screenings. I went to like 3 or 4 different screenings with Jason and with friends. And at one of them, they had that particular guitar on display. I think that was in 2012.
Chris King on Facebook saying he cried when he watched this video, so it's very emotional.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so
that's
there's
that
the
guitar
that he signed.
That's that guitar. So he plays the guitar, and he actually plays a lot of stuff that ended up being songs. He ended up playing some of the best of Volume 1 songs. He ended up playing. I think he was playing some stuff that ended up on Van Halen 3. Actually, that album came out in '98. This was '96. So he's playing different stuff. So he's playing the guitar.
Ronnie says he played Me Wise Magic on that thing.
Yeah. He plays different stuff. Man. He plays different stuff. He's playing Eruption there. He's explaining to Jason how he messed up on the recording, and so anyway, so that's that guitar. And he's wearing a Jason Becker T-shirt. Right there. And then he shows the guitar. He shows the guitar to Jason. Let me see. What was I saying? So the reason Edward was there, he was there to film a clip for the Jerry Lewis telethon. That's why he was there. They actually filmed a TV spot. You can actually, it's on YouTube. They filmed it in Jason's backyard. So he filmed something for them. This was private home. This was a private home movie that the Becker family had for years, and Jason told me about this footage years before it even came out. He's like, we actually have a video of Eddie here at the house, and I'm like, what? And then finally, they put this out. Let's see, when did they put this out? They put this out 2 years ago. So I heard about it maybe 4 years ago. I don't know, a while ago. Yeah, because it's been 3 years since I saw Jason. So he's talking with Jason here. And then what he does is he signs the guitar. So he's signing the guitar right here.
Yeah.
It actually there we go. It actually shows him signing it. There, right? There we go. I'm trying to get that. It's like right in there somewhere.
That's super cool, man.
He signs it. So there he is with Jason. Okay. That's the Jason's dad designed a system on how to communicate with Jason. It's all done with eye movements. So whenever you talk with Jason, his parents or one of his caregivers, they'll look at Jason. Jason will start looking around, and they'll start reading letters. Like when I was over there on Saturday, I walk up and my friend Dave is like, "Hey, it's Johnny," and all of a sudden his caregiver's like, hi, John, Johnny, HOW, how, HAV, have, YOUBE, Ben. So that's how Jason communicates. And that's actually the system right there. I'm trying to get this spot right here. There we go. Eddie is signing. He's signing the guitar right there on the couch. Then he picks it up and he gives it to him. There you go. See. So this was 1996. August 31st. There's right there. There's the date. August 31st, 1996. Edward went over to Jason's house, and my buddy Dave Lopez told me, literally, like it was either right before or right after. He told me, he's like, Eddie. It was either Eddie's going to be at Jason's house. It must have been after it already happened, because if I would have known, I would have been like, please take me over there. Back in '96, I think it was after it happened. He's like, Johnny, Eddie was at Jason's. I'm like, no way. Just to think that Eddie was even in Richmond, California, is incredible. Yeah. Holly Lewis, welcome. I see you in the chat. Dean, I see you. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, Jason still writes music. Actually, you guys, I've got this little clip that I play a lot of times. Here, I'll play this. I'll play it real quickly here. We have a lot of new people here, so some of you guys have not seen this. This was a clip from 2010 when I first met Jason. I'll play this, and then I'll talk over it, and I'll tell you who's who.
Built from it. All right, Johnny Beane hanging out with Big Pimp Jason Becker. Hello, Jason. This is
This is going on Facebook.
With your
all right.
permission.
Damn,
Yeah, right. You got it
Jason's
all.
so goddamn handsome. Look at him. All right, all right. And there's Mike pimping Barney over here, and then Dan, just goddamn.
Okay, that's Dan.
Too fucking.
He helps Jason with his music,
And of
with
course me.
recording. There's Dave Lopez. He was actually on with us on Saturday night. Dave was on with us on Saturday. So go back, watch last Saturday night show. We call it Saturday night. Dave was on with us. That was after our day of being at Jason's house. And that was Mike Varney in that too. You guys know Shrapnel Records. See, Dane just used the camera feature. He turned his camera off. He's probably never coming back. Oh my gosh. Let me see. What? Johnny's
No, I'm
sideburns
sorry.
are
I'll be
rocking.
back. I got a customer. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Johnny. I got a customer.
Oh,
He's
no
gonna
worries.
buy he's going to buy an Epiphone Les Paul and a little amp, so I got to help him, and,
Okay.
and I'll be back.
Okay. All right. Right on. Right on.
And
Thank
I
you.
learned how to use this button right here, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah. There you go. He did it. Look at that. Yeah, I had these weird sideburns then. Pretty cool. Holly Lewis, hello. Okay. All right. All right, so let's see. I want to try to get... Oh, there we go. There's Edward signing that guitar. So there's so much proof behind this guitar. You're glad I shaved the sideburns? Yeah, I just had them for a little bit during that time. Kind of weird, huh? Yes, that this is that guitar, and there was video of Edward playing the guitar. He played the guitar. He played it. He signed it. He gave it to Jason. That's a good one. Let's leave that one. So he gave it to Jason and his family. And like I said, I would see that guitar all the time when I would go over to his house. I mean, all the time I would see it there. I would always take selfies next to it. Yeah. Okay, see this photo here. This is from July 22nd, 2017. This one here, this particular one. So the past 13 years, I went over there a number of times. And I was there just Sunday. Saturday. I keep saying Sunday. Why is that? I was there Saturday. Okay, so that's the guitar. So there's proof. There's proof. So we want you guys to be aware that it's for sale. Soon. It's for sale very soon. And I think we're going to carry this over into next week. We may have a special guest next week to talk about this guitar. So keep it here. Keep it there. As Michael Anthony says. let's see. There we go. Go back to there. There we go. Questions or comments? Questions. Dane, I don't know if Dane's coming back. Normally these shows are about an hour, so we have a few more minutes. Oh, and we got a giveaway too. We're going to give... Oh, let me go ahead and open up the giveaway thing. So I didn't have it open this entire time. So anybody that's here now, as long as you say... Okay, hang on. Choose. Okay. Let's start. Start collecting. There we go. Okay, we have 17 entries so far. We got about 50 watching. So anything you guys say in the chat from now on for the next 5 minutes will be towards the Life magazine. We're giving this away. So say something in the chat. Press a number, like some guys are pressing numbers. Press a number, say hi. Let us let us know where you're watching from tonight. There we go, Holly. That's a good one. Where are you? I'm in Santa Cruz, California. I'm in Santa Cruz. So let's see, where's everybody watching from tonight? Put in the chat where you're watching from. Alice, our friend Alice, is in LA. Alice, it was great to see you. I was there almost a little less than a month ago. We hung out at Amoeba Music. We had a great time. Lewis is in Portland, Texas. James Lyle is in Nashville. I was in Nashville. Nashville is awesome. Garguts is watching from his empty living room. Oh, is that the living room you just moved into, man? Garguts. Dude, jump over when I'm live on Twitch later. Playing GTA. Yorktown, VA is here. Chris King is saying bye. Chambersburg, PA. Dean is watching us. Scott's watching from Richardson, Texas. Janice says something in the chat. Dakota's in Independence, Missouri. He won't release his recordings. They're awesome. Robbie is talking. Andrew Collins is saying hello. The Axe is in Whitby, California? Or Canada? I'm not sure. Jeff Davidson is watching from the living room. Chris King. Sunny Cold, Australia. Where the hell is Dan of New Jersey? Holly Lewis is saying, I don't know. Stamford, Connecticut. Janice is watching. Robbie's in Norman, Oklahoma. Ronnie is in Kingsport, Tennessee. Alice says, it was fun to see you. Yeah, we had a great time. We hung out at Amoeba Music in Hollywood. Then we walked to the down Hollywood Boulevard to the Disney store. That's right. And then we ended up at the Hard Rock Cafe. That's right. I remember that. That was a lot of fun. Oh, and Alice showed me the apartment, the stairway featured in the movie Pretty Woman. And you guys know those Hollywood tours that are always going on? Well, I guess you guys wouldn't know. If you've ever been to Hollywood, California, you see these vans driving around all the time. And it says like Hollywood tour and whatever. While Alice and I are looking at this apartment building, the stairway, this truck comes driving up. Everybody in the truck is singing Pretty Woman. It was funny. I should have taped it. It was hilarious. But Alice, great to see you. Thank you again. Tyler Johnston guitar next door to my neighbor. He is watching from Nelson, Silver Strand Beach, Channel Islands. Let's see, not visible. I'm depressed now. Reminds me how frail we really are. Yeah, man. Yep, sure is. Garguts. I will, brother. Right on, dude. Lewis is watching from Mom's basement. Wow. We know a lot of people watching from... Okay. Wolfgang was at Amoeba. Yep, that's true. That's where Alice and I, that's where we were. Just recently. T-Town. Holly is... No, I'm not going. Chris King says, ha. Florence, Alabama. Peggy is watching us from. Let's see. I asked everybody where everybody's watching from, and everybody's telling us where they're watching from. Our friend Jay Turner from the band. What's your band called? Mean Street. Our friend Jay Turner. He plays the bass in a Van Halen tribute called Mean Street.
I would love to do that. I would absolutely love to be the bass player in a Van Halen tribute, but I can't sing like that.
That's a key ingredient. But Jay Turner here, we actually met at Jason Becker's house. Dude, this is perfect. Jason, can you text me the photo of you and Jason Becker real quick? Or Jason, Jay, can you text me the photo really quickly? There's my number on the screen. Text me the photo of you and Jason Becker, and I will show it. And text the one with me and you and Matt. If you can, I will show them. But our friend Jay Turner, he says Andy Summers this Friday. He's going to go see Andy Summers, and you guys know if I hear the name Andy Summers, I got to play the video. Check this out.
Thank you, first of all, very much for joining us. But now we've got Johnny. Hello, Johnny.
Hi, how are you?
Is that Johnny Beane?
Yes.
Hey, man, how are you?
Hey, good to see you, man. Been a while.
Are you still living in San Francisco?
Yep.
You guys know each other? You guys hang out?
I bet it. Yeah, it's funny.
What's your question?
Thank you.
Wow, great video right there. What was that show that you were on? What happened there? Tell a real quick story of how you ended up there.
That was a show called Huffington Post Live. They had contacted me to bring me on to ask Andy a question because they knew I was a huge Andy Summers fan. That wasn't even on YouTube. That was on their own website. This was
way before
20. This was like 9 years ago. That clip. So that clip goes back 9 years. That was basically kind of the start of me doing this. So once after I did that, that was the start of doing these shows. I've been doing these shows now weekly for 9 years, which is crazy.
Andy
I was this
Summers,
tall when I
man.
started.
Great player.
Andy Summers. I mean, you guys all know he's one of my favorites. But yeah, Jay Turner. Jay Turner is going to go see Andy this Friday. Dude, tell him I said hi.
So Jay, I jammed with there was this guy named Jimmy Minton, and he does the David Lee Roth, and his they played up in Seattle, I think, but I think they were just called Unchained. And about 6 months ago, the singer was auditioning guitar players, and he asked me to come and just do a rehearsal, and I didn't have to sing, but I would still shout out, hey, talk about love, it was all out of key and everything. But yeah, that is dude, you've got the funnest gig being a bass player in a Van Halen tribute. And you know why, Jay? One more thing to Jay. Do you know why? And see if you can answer this in the chat. Jay Turner, this is for you. Why are there so many Van Halen tribute bands in this world? Come on, buddy.
I'll show you guys a picture of Jay while you guys answer that question.
Many?
That is Jay Turner with Jason Becker.
Oh, you got to play.
I was there too. I was there that day. Jason, send the one of you and me and Matt. I'd like to see that. There we are. There's Jay Turner.
And answer this question. Why are there so many Van Halen tributes?
Because Van Halen's awesome.
That's one good reason.
I took this photo, apparently.
Come on, Jay. Why are there so many Van Halen tributes?
You sure I took that photo? Because I think actually I took this one. I'm just kidding.
He says, I wish there were less.
I took that photo, Jay. Just kidding.
Jay says, I wish there were less, but the reason there are so many Van Halen tribute bands is because it's so fucking fun to play Van Halen. Jeez.
You said funkin'.
It is so fun to play Van Halen songs. Man,
That's
when
true.
you have it all there. You got a good drummer. You got a guy playing Roth. Oh, man, I envy you. It is so fun to play Van Halen songs. Everybody wants some. Wow. It's so much fun.
Somebody said that to me the other day too, Chris. They're like, Johnny, you're everywhere. And I'm like, yeah, I am.
We played Dead or Alive. We played all kinds of great Van Halen stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any of the Van Hagar stuff.
Huh? You mean to play?
If I was on a bass with a band and they were like, okay, let's kick into, I don't know any of them. But I can get through probably 20 of the Roth era stuff on bass. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I could get through it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm jealous of that guy.
Yeah. Right on.
But I look
Jay
more
Turner.
like, you know what tribute band I could be a bass player in? Aerosmith. 'Cause, I mean, look at me. Don't I look like the dude from Aerosmith already? What's his name? What's the
Tom
bass player in
Hamilton?
Aerosmith? Tom Hamilton, right?
You look here. Wait, hang on. Dude, you look just like him.
Yes. There you go, right? Tom, yeah, I could be a Tom Hamilton.
You
But
could
that's
be.
sort of that's kind of probably for one thing, the whole Sweet Emotion riff. I can't even really play that very good, so that kind of blows that.
Oh no. Wow.
Tyler Johnson says he knows the Runnin' with the Devil riff on bass.
I can play that one.
There's early videos of Running with the Devil, and they started out with like a drum beat. And then they would kick in, go boom, boom, boom. So yeah, it originally started with a drum beat.
Mm-hmm. That's true. See, you guys learn stuff here too. We don't just sit here and say, well, the best song on this album is this because, no, we tell you why. And all
The
that.
Mikey
And
solo from, he says he loves playing the Mikey solo and Sunday Afternoon in the Park.
That's a great one.
Do you use
I loved
like
it
a
when
move
Michael
pedal
played
on your
that.
bass to do that, or
I
how
love
do you get the sound?
Michael played that live during the Right Here, Right Now. Actually, no, during the Carnal Knowledge tour.
And he does use his teeth when he's playing Running with the Devil. You hold the bass up and you plunk, pluck.
Oh my gosh.
Hey Jay, Pete from that owns Swiss Picks. If you go back into my channel a little ways and go into the customer showcase videos, I had the Michael Anthony killer bass. It was the old Jackson Star bass that had the red blood on it, and he had two of them. He had one that said "We WWDFA," and the other one with red paint on the back. He wrote "Killer." That was in my store, and we did a really cool video on that.
Here, I will throw that
And
into
you might enjoy looking at that. I got to actually play that bass for a minute here at my store.
Okay, this is that video in the chat for you guys. It should be. Hopefully that's it. Okay, so that's Zim's video, and then you guys showed it on here too.
Jay's got the replica of the WDFA. But the other guitar that Michael had back then, it said "Killer" on the end, on the back of it in red paint, all sloppy, finger painting. Yeah, I actually had my hands on that the real deal.
Here it is.
That's cool, man.
Here we go.
I'm
Share.
envious of Jay Turner.
I'm jealous of Jay Turner too.
I know, man. That's a good. That's a
There we
gig
go.
right there, brother.
In the
That's a good
chat,
gig.
there's Zim's video with that bass, and then Zim's and Mr. Swiss Picks were on here as well. It's like the same day.
It was the same day. Yeah, he
and
happened
then
to be here.
you guys showed the video off here too, or the bass. Check out those videos in the chat. It says that was 4 months ago. Wow, that was that long ago already.
Time flies when you're having fun and playing fun gigs and stuff.
Okay, all right. I gotta. Okay, Brian Davies. Brian Davies. He really wants me to try a certain pizza up in Walnut Creek, California. He keeps sending me. He keeps tweeting me and saying, "Johnny, try this pizza. Try it. Again, you got to remind me. Remind me. Walnut Creek even sent Johnny Beane the website. They did? So the pizza place themselves? Okay. It's called Slice House. Okay, in Walnut Creek. You want me to try the pizza tomorrow? Because I'll be up there. Okay. If anybody can... Janice, can you send me a tweet? You can say Slice House Pizza.
Janice the intern.
Janice the intern. Say, Johnny, go to Slice House Pizza in Walnut Creek tomorrow. What? It's not a certain pizza. It's the best in the world. Okay. Uncle Dude is saying, everybody's like pizza. It's delicious. Okay. Bob, I never heard of it either, and I live out here too. They're world champions, he's saying. He wants me to go there. Brian Davies. Okay. All right. The Axe is asking, did they buy an amp? Maybe whoever was just there or something?
Yeah.
Or did they buy the
son did
amp?
the whole sales thing. He bought a Epiphone Gold Top Les Paul that I had for $500, and I threw it in the case. And there was a little Fender, $100 Fender solid state used amp. And he bought a Fender 10-foot pedal, 10-foot cable. And he bought a pack of picks, and so it was pretty cool. And it all went down while I was sitting here talking Van Halen on the Johnny Beane Show.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jay Turner's WDFA bass. There it is. Very cool, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's one
Jay, do you
more
have
here.
a Jack Daniels bass?
Thank you, Janice, for the tweet. Or the X. I guess it's called. Are they still called
Blitz?
Are they still called tweets?
Oh, it's a Hamer bass.
Oh, the one that Jay Turner has?
Yeah. Now send Johnny a picture of your Jack Daniels bass.
Send in your photos. There's the link down there.
On the WhatsApp.
On WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Yeah, message me on WhatsApp, you guys, and if you have WhatsApp already, I'm not going to tell you to download it, but if you have it, text that number, add me as a contact. I'll add you back, so I'll know who I'm talking to.
Johnny,
On
I think
WhatsApp.
you should see if Jay will come on one of these Tuesday night shows with us and sit here and talk about his Van Halen tribute band. That would be super fun to have him on here.
That would be
If Jay's
awesome.
up for it.
That would be awesome. I've met Jay. I've met him twice. I met him at Jason Becker's house, and then wait, what? I met you at NAMM first, right? No, I met you 3 times, Jay Turner. I met him at the NAMM show, and then he actually came out here, and we actually met up, and we had lunch together in San Ramon, California, and then I think these trips are like mixed up. But then I saw him at Jason Becker's house too.
Mm-hmm.
So here's his. He has a JD bass as well.
Nice. Huh.
Very cool. Right on, man. Okay. All right. What time is it? Are you closing?
Didn't hurt to have it.
You ever been
Am
to
I
Habit?
closing? I closed at 6 o'clock. I closed. My signs all still say open.
Mm-hmm. What time is it? Okay. You guys smash that thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. Again, we are very... Did you just say, let me go take my clothes off? I just heard him. We're very, very close to 10,300 YouTube subscribers. We're so close. So smash that subscribe. Please. And don't forget, we're also live on Facebook. Follow me. Follow me on Facebook. You can watch me do Facebook stuff. What? Janice says I'm the only follower. What? I'm the only... I had to find... What? I had to find the page to tag it. I'm the only follower. What are you talking about? Oh, the pizza place? No wonder we never heard of it. Well, this guy says it's the best pizza place ever, so if he keeps reminding me of it, I'll go there tomorrow. Okay. What do you think? What do you think? Giveaway?
Yeah, let's do the giveaway. It looks
Giveaway?
like we have a lot of people in the chat, and I'm seeing all kinds of new names. Uncle Dude is in there. Ricky Spanish is in there. James Lyle. The list goes on and on.
Yeah. Thank you
How many
again. We got
eyeballs do
so
we have
many.
on it?
We got so many new people here. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you so much.
He also has
Okay.
a Jack Daniels Tennessee Squire. Huh.
He
So
is.
there's a picture. You got to look at it.
No, that's not a squire. Is you become it's like a
Jack Tennessee Squire.
it's like
So it's not like a Fender Squire. That's not what
no,
you're saying.
it's not a guitar. It's you become like you're named, right?
So
he is of Tennessee Squire. It's not the bass Squire. It's the I don't even know what that even means. It's like a doc. It's like being called doctor.
Oh, okay.
So technically he's J. Turner Squire.
Oh, Esquire.
Esquire.
That's how you pronounce it. Esquire.
Right?
Yeah.
He's J.
Yeah,
Turner
like on Bill and
Esquire.
Ted. Yeah, like on Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Is that true? Do you remember the Van Halen MTV special in 1986 called Unleashed? Yes. Oh, and Michael talks about how he's a Tennessee Squire. Yeah. I remember that show.
Jay Turner, what's the next time you boys are playing Marquee Theater here in Phoenix? Or what's your next show in Phoenix?
I think they're on the East Coast.
Okay, it means he owns a piece of property. So they'll call you a Esquire if you own property owner type of in the Tennessee. I'm still confused.
At the distillery?
Yeah.
I wanted to go there when I was in Nashville. When I was in Nashville, I thought about going there, but it was like an hour and a half away. So I didn't go.
He owns a piece of the land at the distillery. That's super cool, man.
Does that mean you can park there and like sleep there in your car?
And he
That's
has a
pretty cool.
deed for the little plot. It's only a 1-inch square, so his car wouldn't fit.
Oh.
Holly's afraid to go to Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to go to Nashville, Holly. Here's the thing. When you go to like a really crazy place, like when you go to Mardi Gras or something, you just have
You
to
mean
be
Party
crazier.
Gras?
Yes. If you go down to New Orleans, or if you go to Nashville or wherever you happen to go, and there's crazy people,
Or Mesa?
you'll be fine if you just become crazier than the crazy people are there. You be the craziest one, and they'll all be like, "Oh man, careful!" And then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You just gotta bring the
Get
crazy
crazy.
on big, yeah.
You got to be nuts. You
Oh,
know, if
even
you got
Robbie
some-
says Memphis is bad. Come on, guys. I know guys that even moved to Memphis.
I don't
Chris
know.
King on Facebook, I think, is in Australia. He says he's going to get to America one day for a visit. Yeah, great
That'll be
place to
great, man.
visit. You wouldn't want to live there. You know how people say that? It's a great place to visit. Wouldn't want to live there. Yeah, Nashville is a wonderful place. Very friendly people.
I had a great time
Great
there.
comments to you guys. Yeah, great comments.
I had an awesome time
guys.
there.
Yeah.
Nashville was awesome. And if you want to see, does Nightbot, what is it, just Nash? You can see videos of me walking the streets of Nashville, very scared. Yeah, right here. Watch that video, January 30th. I was in Nashville walking around. I was terrified in that video.
I'm walking in Nashville.
It was so scary walking around. No, it wasn't. It wasn't scary at all. It was cold.
Dude, I have
Actually, I was
gigs in,
shivering because I was freezing.
I have gigs in Hollywood. Hollywood's so scary. No, Hollywood's fine. Johnny rides little scooters around Hollywood. He's fine.
I do. I ride those little bird scooters around Hollywood. It's an awesome place. I don't know what
Ronnie
the
Parker.
Nightbot thing would be, but I was there in Nashville on the coldest day ever. Yeah, it was pretty cold.
Jay got to have Billy Sheehan, Jay Turner. He says he had an awesome time. He took a bass lesson from Billy Sheehan.
You mean this guy right here? Hey, this is Billy Sheehan. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Hola, amigos. This is your bass player, Billy Sheehan. You're watching me right here on my dear friend, John. It went away.
Oh, no.
Johnny.
He couldn't remember my name.
That's great. That
Yeah.
was awesome.
It was. And you know what else is awesome? We have 41 entries for the
Yamaha.
giveaway.
Okay.
He does.
Billy Sheehan plays Yamaha bass guitars, which is it's unusual. You don't see that much of that, but he has his signature bass with Yamaha. He's had it forever, and they've got they're kind of some of the frets on there. The fretboard is it's got little what do they call it? Now I'm forgetting what it's called.
Little scallops.
Yes.
Little.
Nice.
I think Billy. He actually in that video he actually showed me his bass. He was actually on my show a couple times over the years.
Yeah, he's in. He's getting
in one of
there.
them. He showed that. Yeah. Scallops.
Everybody in the chat knows scalloped, man. Why are you brain farting?
Yeah. That's right. Where's that other video? Let me find this video really quickly. I have a video. Jason Becker was on the show here with Richie Kotzen a few years ago.
And
iPod should have it.
The David Lee Roth solo stuff with Billy Sheehan on bass was so fun to listen to. Listening to those little bass riffs, going crazy, do 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 from the heat, and he had those cool riffs in there. Everything on Eat 'Em and Smile, the bass playing on Eat 'Em and Smile, wow. And they were fun. They weren't like Yngwie riffs that sounded like old classical music or something like that. These were fun, cool, what we want to hear, bass riffs coming out of that style of music at the time. What Billy did to those Eat 'Em and Smile and even the second album. He only did 2 albums with Roth, didn't he? Eat 'Em and Smile, and then the one after that was it wasn't Skyscraper, was it? It was Skyscrapers.
Yeah, and I think he was telling me. Well, anyway, this video here. Check out this video. Jason was on my channel. Jason and Richie Kotzen were here. This was back in 2020, May 16, 2020. Check out that video if you have not seen it. But no, talking about Billy Sheehan. Yeah, he left after Skyscraper because I think he was telling us that he didn't like the way the album was being recorded. He didn't like the way production was happening, and so I think after the album, I think he left. I don't think he toured on that tour.
There's there's ways of recording an album. You can go and rehearse your butt off and come up with all your riffs and rehearse it with your drummer and rehearse it all out. Go into the studio and record it the way you rehearsed it. Or you can go in the studio and lay down the beat and make things up while you're in, spend 4 or 5 hours making up parts for a bass, making up your bass parts. Or spend all day or spend a week doing bass parts and writing stuff on the spot and then not knowing what you even did the next time you listen to it. Oh, is that what I did last week when we recorded those parts? So there's different ways of doing it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of bands, they jam out the stuff and then they got to figure out when they do rehearsals, they have to figure out what they did.
Yeah.
And then learn whatever that was and then use that. That happens.
Yeah, and there's even some Eddie Van Halen talking a little bit about we recorded all these parts, and now I have to figure out how to not only play those parts, but I have to sing my background vocals while I'm playing those parts.
There's our friend Jay Turner with Billy Sheehan right there. There they are at their basses. Yeah. That's right.
Yamaha BB 2000s.
There we go. Tyler Johnston, that's the magic word for this photo. Every time. There we go.
Yeah, Not Visible is talking about Steely Dan, and that's what they started to do in their later albums was you go in the studio, you bring in a whole bunch of guys, hey, play a lead for this. And then they have a dozen of different guitar solos from whoever, and then they pick the one that they like the best. And so, yeah. But it was cool, man. I love Steely Dan stuff, like the Asia albums. Good, easy listening stuff. Really good stuff. Yeah, it's for downtime. There's different kinds of music, man. There's music that's meant to just pick you up and get you moving, and there's music that you put on when you're trying to relax and you're listening for high fidelity. Oh, listen to how beautiful that hi-hat sounds, and listen to how the warmth of that kick drum. Oh, and now that sax comes in, and it's so there's that style too.
Yeah, that's true.
It is true.
That is. What time is it? Okay, I'm starting to feel bad because I know you got to.
I'm having a great time tonight.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just talking out of my ass and just having a great time. Not Visible says Dane is everywhere. That's true, man. I'm just everywhere.
Look at that. He's right there.
Yeah.
Look, Dane is right there. He's also over there.
Now I'm over here.
He's also over there. He's also there. And there. And there. He's everywhere.
Okay, you're making me seasick. Now you're making me seasick.
That's right. That's right. Don't forget, we're doing a giveaway. We got 43 entries for this Van Halen Life magazine. You want this, so you want to participate in the live chat. If you're lurking, if you're watching this and you're like, you're not saying anything, just press like a number in the chat, and you'll be entered for this. That's all you got to do. Plus, we love seeing new names. We love seeing new names.
Preston Smith's music. So
yeah.
Preston Smith's music, he goes, I checked out your video on the Badlander guitar. I think he means the Badlands guitar. Just before I got mine. That's kind of a fun story because Phil McKnight brought his prototype to me. That was probably 6 months ago. And he let me borrow the guitar over the weekend. He's like, bro, you can do a video on this. And he sat there and talked to me about that Badlands guitar for like 4 hours. We hung out here at the store. I'm thinking I need to write notes down. And he's like, no, you. And I'm like, Phil, you know, I could blow this whole thing for you if you let me do a video. And I talk, say whatever you want, man. It'll be fine. Say whatever you want. But don't say that. And don't say this. And I'm like, oh, no. But I did my video. And in the video, I said, hey, man, this is the kind of guitar that's going to go up in value. And the next time, a few days later when McKnight came and picked that guitar up, I said, did you watch the video? And he goes, yeah, I watched it, man. It's fine. Everything's super cool. Thank you. And I said, well, what about that part where I said, like a Gibson, they're just going to go up in value? I mean, it was, and McKnight cut me off and he goes, bro, you're going to come off like a fucking genius. I'm like, awesome. I'll take that.
Right on.
Yeah.
So Preston Smith owns
He
one
says he loves the guitar. That's good.
Right on, dude.
I have photos in my phone. I know everything about that guitar company that I'm not allowed to talk about. I've seen prototypes of the next ones that they're bringing out.
What do those look like?
I'm not allowed to say. He sends me photos and then he says, don't share. So I've got a lot of don't share photos in my phone. But Preston Smith music, I'm glad you got it, and I'm glad it turned out really good. I'm not affiliated with that company in any way whatsoever, except Phil McKnight is in Gilbert, Arizona, and I live in Chandler. My store's in Mesa, so he jumps in his car. He's 15 minutes away from me, and so we're kind of neighbors.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Dude, I wish I would. I didn't know you then. I was on a road trip and I came out there and actually McKnight bought me lunch. We hung out for like hours and hours. We sat at there's this place. It was something farm. They have action figures in the bathroom. They have action figures, like they have a TV set of cartoons in the bathroom. It's something farms. McKnight took me there. But I didn't know you then. I would have stopped by your store, but this was before I knew you.
What year was that? I started my store.
How long have I known you? It was at least like 5 years ago.
I started my store in 2016.
Okay, so your store would have been around.
But I knew McKnight before that because I used to go in his store, even as far back as like 2012 and stuff. I knew Phil because I'd go and chat with him at his. But then he finally came into my. He closed his store in spring of 2017, and he started coming in and hanging out at my store because I think part of it is he just missed being in a guitar shop. So he would come and spend all day hanging out with me, and he still does every 2 or 3 months. He'll come in and he'll bring a load of guitars with him sometimes, or all his old pedals that he doesn't want anymore and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. So you'll get a lot of new inventory from like a lot of the stuff that he would do like reviews on or
yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
So you'll get a lot of like
I get
excellent
those
condition stuff.
I do, and it's the only thing happened is he did one of his videos on it, and maybe he didn't put the back plate back on it, or things like that. When he's done making a video, and it's funny because he's got a lot of Patreon members, and he could offer it to some of those guys too. But it's a little bit easier to just throw him in his truck and bring him to my store, and I write him a paycheck for it.
Mm-hmm. That's cool, man. Right on.
Yeah, right on.
Right on.
Right on.
Right on.
Right on. Right on. Right on.
Right on. Don't forget, we're doing a giveaway.
Let's
we're giving
do it,
this
man.
away. You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Did you guys all refresh your browsers? Let's see if we can get to 300 views live on this show. That would be awesome. Refresh your browser right now. Refresh your browser. Refresh. Do the refresh. All right. All right. We're giving this away.
That was a lot of
This could be yours. This could be yours tonight. Okay. All right. So we did this. We're doing that. We did this. Okay.
Johnny Rock's ready.
You guys ready? Okay,
Luis
let me share.
Villarreal looks like he's ready.
You guys are ready? Okay, let me share the screen here.
Ricky Spanish is ready. Vince Vegas is ready.
You guys are ready? Can we get up to 50 entries? You guys know you can jump over to Facebook and get an extra entry too.
Dakota's ready. He's refreshed.
Are you guys all refreshed?
Refreshing was like when you go take a shower, but I guess this is a computer thing to refresh.
Yeah.
Alice
yeah.
is ready.
Refresh your browser. Refresh, because one of the reasons I do that, okay, is I want to make sure you guys are actually here live while we're like talking, because depending on your internet connection, you could be like 10 minutes behind in the video. You could be like 10 minutes back. I should probably say refresh in the.
That's how kind of I feel. I feel like I'm about 10 minutes back.
Refresh your browsers, man. Now.
It's getting super fresh in here.
If I say that in the chat, people will see that, because the chat is always live. The chat is always the same. But somebody could have paused the video. Somebody could have paused it, to take a break. They come back, and we're like 10 minutes back, still talking about whatever that was 10 minutes ago. Yeah. So in the chat, if they see like all of a sudden everybody's saying, refresh your browser, refresh. Oh, I got to hit refresh. So we're back to where we are for the giveaway. That's the real reason I do that.
So you got the same problem I have where you can't remember 10 minutes ago?
Well, my main thing is I can't remember 10 minutes ahead.
Dakota's saying everybody puts a little cologne on.
Yeah. No, I remember everything.
We're ready. We're ready.
I remember everything.
Show the magazine one more time, Johnny.
Okay.
Show the magazine one more time. This is it.
There's the magazine. Gotta change screens for a sec. There it is. We're giving this away. This could be yours right now. We're gonna spin for this.
So if you win this, you just have to text Johnny from that number right there. Where's it at?
It went away. There's a number down. There's a number down
closer.
there.
There it is.
There's a number down there.
Yeah, so if you win, you just text that number and you let Johnny know where to ship it to. And it's all free shipping. You text him, you will talk to him, and it's not some sort of weird scam or something like that. We're not going to ask for money for shipping or anything. So
Life magazine Van Halen. I said that backwards. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, hold on, we got a question. I don't have WhatsApp. If I win, what do I do?
You just text that number. See, that number it's tied to WhatsApp. So if you have WhatsApp, you can text me with that number and it goes to my WhatsApp. Or, well, actually, no, that means you would have the WhatsApp app. I don't know. You can text that number from your regular phone, just not one of those landlines with the rotary dial. You can't text from that one. You know, like the phones that Grandma had. You can't text from those. But if you have like a regular phone, like a smartphone,
He said, okay, he's got you.
You dial that number. Okay. You dial that number. We got 49 entries. Can we get one more entry? Can we get to 50 entries? Please. One more entry. Just one more. And while we wait for that, we're so close to 10,300 YouTube subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Get us to 10,300 this month. That will be awesome. And oh yeah, let's do the channel members because people like to bounce as soon as nobody wins. Okay. Thank you, channel members, for your continued support for this channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for your support. You guys are awesome. And don't forget, create videos using StreamYard. Very easy to do. Make a show. Invite me and Dane. We'll be on your show. It's that easy. Okay. All right. We ready? Oh, we got 51 entries. Right on. All right. Here we go. The winner of the magazine is... Holly Lewis. Holly Lewis. Holly Lewis is the winner. Text me 415-952-3263 or text me on WhatsApp. Get a hold of me. You'll be reading that magazine. You're welcome. All right. All right, we're out of here.
How about that?
Right on. Right on.
There you go.
Right on. We said thank you to the channel members already. Again, you guys, we want you guys to get the awareness out. Share this video. Share this video on X, which used to be called Twitter. Share this video on Facebook. Share this video out. Let's get it out there that the Jason Becker guitar is available pretty soon. So let's do that. All right. All right.
Thanks
All right,
again, guys.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys tomorrow from somewhere. I don't know. And Brian Davies wants me to get pizza. Send me another tweet or an X telling me about the pizza. I will very much try to make it over there. Very much. Does that make sense? I don't know. All right. You guys rock. See you guys later.
It's cool
Johnny
talking
Beane.
to Jay. Cool talking to Jay Turner too. Thanks, Jay.
Yeah.
For being on.
Jay Turner. All right. We'll see you guys later. Johnny Beane TV. Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Beane TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!